The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman women's basketball coach Mike Mincey, I'm Michael Watchering, and this is SeeingEagles.com. The Lady Eagles get set for the first tournament play in 5 years. And, Coach, you get this Columbus State team, really talented, one of 3 teams in the country to lose just one game this year. Don't want to say that it's a two-person team, but they have 2 bona fide studs in Michelle Mitchell and Carrie Washington. What have you seen from the Cougars from what you've seen so far?
I mean, obviously they're very good, and they're obviously worthy of their number 3 national ranking in the USA Today coaches poll. You know, early on we knew that they were going to be one of the toughest teams in our region, and certainly they've lived up to that billing. And you know, Mitchell is kind of reminds me a little bit of Glimp from Mars Hill as far as the number of points that she can go off for. A little bit different player, but if she gets out in transition and we let her go, we're going to be in trouble. We got to contain the transition, and then certainly got to keep her off the offensive glass because she can rise up and shoot over just about anybody at 5'9". And then the post player, you know, Carrie Washington, you know, she's really athletic at 6 foot. She can rebound as good as anybody we've seen all year. So just going to be a huge challenge. And then the role players, or who you consider to be role players, I mean, they got 3-point shooters, and then they got other athletes. So this is going to be a real challenge for us.
Yeah, anytime you get into NCAA tournament play, you have the potential of having to play 3 games in 4 days. With this kind of quick turnaround, even though you just played last Wednesday, but you didn't know the opponent till Sunday, what do you do to get the team prepared for this game against the second-seeded Cougars?
Well, you know, because we didn't get to play in the semis, we had already had some days off, and of course we're already a little thin anyway as it is, but these last 2 days and even today in practice, you know, we had to go against each other and get that game-like atmosphere, so to speak, and go 5-on-5, and we hadn't really done that for about the last week and a half, just in fear of losing another player, whereas once we got into the tournament, it's like, all right, we got to get prepared, and so we've done that the last 3 days. Of course, tomorrow is just a 55-minute shoot-around over at Limestone, which will be, for us, all shooting and just passing and getting used to the facility at Limestone. But you know, we're just working on a defensive scheme because I think that's where it's going to be for us. If we can stop them and limit them to good shot, you know, limit them to some one-and-dones and not let them get offensive rebounds and easy second-chance points. Of course, transition defense is something we've worked on too. And then on the other side, offensively, you know, we got to handle their pressure if they put any on us, and we got to score the basketball if we want to make it a game.
Thanks for your time. Best of luck this weekend, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's Carson-Newman women's basketball coach Mike Mincey. The Lady Eagles are in action at 2:30 on Friday. We'll be on the air at 2:15 on Mountain Country 106.3. I'm Michael Watchering, and this is SeeingEagles.com.